It's time for the majority of the game's actual story to happen. Bird time is the right time to learn of the plot, which is mostly, I'm now realising, in this one. The birds are the only ones involved. Everyone else has just sort of been inserted in. There's an egg approaching in the back.
Hey, boss!
Does somebody want to turn off the 700 lawnmowers that they've just activated outside my house? Incredible. The second I start, there's a picture of a pirate.
What's this?
Not even he knows about cubes yet.
Is this?
Yeah, that's when I took over things for my father.
So is this
That cube is the crystallized form of that moment in
I
time.
wonder, could it be true? Could our ancestors have left behind hidden treasures that's just waiting to be discovered?
Thank you for explaining the stakes.
If you get your greasy little hands on this, you'll probably use it in some crazy experiment of yours.
You'll probably use it to open a portal for aliens to attack New York
You always
City.
say
That's
you
my
only
secret,
want this
Tony.
or that. Remember the teachings of our ancestors. Be careful what you ask for. Ultimately, you'll
He's
only
as sick
get
of it as we all are.
true wishes.
Oh, be quiet. Why'd you
Shut
burst
up, your
in here
movie
anyway?
reference.
Well, an egghead, egg salad? No.
someone called
There's
Eggman
never an
wants
egg
to speak
salad.
to you.
He told
Never
me
an
that
egg
he has
salad when you
interesting
need one, particularly when an
propositions.
albatross tells
Stop
you.
interrupting. Knock it off.
Oh, there's a birdie harumph.
Am I interrupting anything?
So then, I heard you wanted to see me?
Are you Jet, the legendary rogue? Your reputation precedes you. I've heard so much about your infamous group.
Enough! What do you want?
Well,
Bird
I heard
prizes.
A rumor that you have the key to Babylon Garden. Now, could this be true?
Mwah.
Huh? What's this key?
Really now? You don't have to
I
be
mean-
so distrusting. Are you aware?
It's immediately odd that you would just...
The key to Babylon Garden.
There's a limited number of reasons you'd want to get to Babylon Garden, to be honest. And it mostly seems to be like you want to steal from it my ancestors' graves.
Sounds easy.
You've told me about an emerald that I want.
What do you mean? Are you saying the Babylon rogue's incapable of stealing some puny emeralds?
You could use your
No,
schmoofy
of
beak
course
was
not, but
going very
have you
wiggle.
seen this character before?
Maybe made of
He's
plasticine,
called
but that
Sonic
won't
and
stop
said to
me.
be the fastest creature on Earth.
It's a blue
I've had
hedgehog
many,
I'm
many
annoyed
dreadful
of.
encounters with this pest.
Here's him in different
He may
shoes,
be
look.
the fastest creature on the ground, but in the air.
But a few
you
inches
might
above
see
the
him,
ground,
he's just a
I
joke.
shall surely win. Haha! A lack of friction prevails again. Finish in first place. Alright, it's time for actual race attack. For speed quickness.
The countdown has
We're doing it. This is the scene that played out at the start.
No way I'm gonna lose.
The bird's escaping. We're gonna become the moon and dive at him. Thus setting the precedent for later violence. Ooh! Oh god. Sometimes you just do the tricks, and other times the character actually travels in the way that you've moved the analog stick to do the tricks. So you will just veer off to the side. Which is not what you wanted to do, really. Take it from me, someone who you just saw have a terrible accident. Oh, there's there was nothing I could do. So there's that over that way. Interesting. I'm so sorry, my friend and colleague. I go up. Did I go up enough? Not quite. That is a shame. I shall go up enough the next time, hopefully. Unless I don't, in which case... Whoa. It seems to largely be this... Ramp! No! Oh. The cotton wizard. Oh, he's here to make soft fabrics do magical things. Ooze wafting all the police away. That's fantastic. They just go... Oh no, we're going away in the future, policeman. I say future, this may be another planet. It is sometimes. The continuity is non-existent. It is Sonic the Hedgehog. It can be as many or as few planets as it wants to be. Oh no, I've done it wrong! It's slow jumps for me. I've got a bit of catching up that needs doing, unfortunately. Oh, I wanted to go on the grind rail, to be honest, but maybe it's better that I don't. It's not the best result I've ever gotten from a thing. Oh, I'm gonna catch you, though. I'm gonna catch you on the road! I didn't catch you on the road, which is a shame. There's... I don't know what I am, who I am, what I exist to do. Okay, so I didn't really do any of the... But you know what? I don't know what that one's going on about for trucks right then. And maybe I was wasting my time trying to figure it out. So can anyone truly blame me? Provided, did you just do little wiggles? He did excited little wiggles, it seemed as though. And I'm not sure I did that, but I respect his right to do it regardless. I certainly have no reason to veto the decision. I rarely veto birds, if I can avoid it. Because it's just rude.
Just floats, and that's good enough for me.
It's very funny that we've interrupted the scene midway through. Purple burb. This is the moment of bird treachery as seen from the perpetrator, so that we understand it correctly.
This isn't half bad for an amateur.
Secretly respects the craft.
Never be too careful.
Put a little skittle on it.
Well, I never
You
imagined
don't even
anyone
know I'm
had
gonna
to
blow
be
up your
such a
best
piece of
friend
junk.
in a sporting contest finale. Idiot.
Thanks, though.
Take
It was
this.
good for a laugh.
Don't look on the underside of it at any point. Throughout multiple tune-ups, we're led to believe. Sneaky burb. Well, you can't quite tell where she is on the screen. By the end of the cutscene, we won't know. We're gonna defeat Amy, though. Here Amy's involved. Now, finally, Red Canyon. There's different birds, look. There's ordinary birds. There's ordinary birds who didn't become us. I suppose I'm supposed to think that's odd, but here's the thing. In our world, monkeys still exist. Did any of you think of that? You chud buckets. Get on the thing! I didn't! I missed my opportunity. I missed my opportunity for a static leg today. A leg that doesn't move, or a leg that gives you shocks. We are not quite sure. Maybe we would have found out. But we can't anymore, because we missed our chance. Such is the folly of man! Okay, well, I'll go round a corner. Whoa. I forget that it does actually put you around the corner, usually in that case. Up the wheel we go, now. Thanks. Up. Lovely, we want. Go up the bump of it in the central. And there's rings over here. And now we have the maximum amount of boosts we can possibly do. Ho ho ho. Oh no, God. Oh, fucky. Of course, we know, don't we, that during daylight hours, the track did not look like this for some reason, so either the sunset creates new paths, or that it was just very rapidly restructured between then and now. I think the Chaos Emeralds did it. Okay? And the reason for this is because I don't actually want to think about it that much. So I'm going to blame the first and most powerful crystal that I see. Because that is easier. Sometimes it's easier to blame stones for spatial discrepancies. I've got some dynamite. This is allowed. But now you see. Ooh! Up I go, you look. On the top corner of that's not a ramp at all, that's not a jump off point. What's this way? Oh, I miscalculated. That's fine. I miscalculated entirely with the wrong brain that I had. But you know what? We make our mistakes, we learn from them, we fly off. Just like at the end of Pokemon the first movie. He's like, I probably shouldn't have attempted genocide, huh? And then just wipes everyone's memories and then flies away. Really sort of grim, if you think about it. I worry what we're teaching our children, or what we were teaching... I worry what I, a child at the time, was being taught. Put it that way. Maybe someone's still teaching their children with a Pokemon movie today. The same one, all these times. I mean, there's probably been 7 million of them since. Each with their own... Each absolving their own unique sin. I worry a lot for the youth. I'm worrying for the youth!
The red dude beat me in the race.
I've been defeated in a disgraceful sports rivalry.
You really are worthless.
We've recycled many of the animations.
Wasn't my fault.
It's probably
Cheated. That's it.
to drive home that this is business as usual
What?
for
Are
the
you implying that you
long-suffering
lost because
Jet
of
the
my gear?
Hawk.
No one can tune a gear the way I can. Except you, buddy. It's not the board. Your skills.
Ah!
What? Suck?
Beaky times.
S-U-C-K suck.
The beaks are great.
Stop it!
Stop being
Now,
argue
let's get down to
and
business.
listen to me now, a bird on a
I
blimp.
believe our colleague Eggman, he's gotta be hiding something. And you know, I don't like secrets, so I've got a job for you, Storm.
Sure.
Punch
I want you to
all
sneak
of the
into
secrets
Eggman's
out
base
of him.
and find out what he's hiding there. Make sure you look carefully.
You've got it, boss.
Hey,
Eat a
before you
biscuit
go,
of his that he
bring
used to
something
own,
back,
or
or
else
don't return it
you'll be
all.
stopped.
Yes, sir.
Off he goes on his lovely mission. The pirate! Me when a portrait of a pirate falls on my brain. Fuck me, he's strong. To be the best at sports fast, you have to have strong leg. This is true as much on hoverboards as it is in real life. Okay, ask anyone, they'll tell you the same thing in the exact same words. In the same voice and accent and cadence, actually. It's really disturbing. Even more disturbing that it sounds exactly like me. So, like, for as horrified as you are by it, you cannot begin to imagine. You went really sideways just then, and I worry that that may be a problem for me in the future. Oh, I can't stick the landing. I'm gonna make bad landings and take advantage of the coal factory. Okay? So while you're all arguing about whose paint is best, I'm out here singing the secret song of 20 people. They all wrote it together in a campfire. Don't worry, they're flame-proof. There's a shortcut there, but I don't know how you're meant to get it at all, ever. I'm slow! They've done me slow boulders! Oh, wretch. Wretch and fuck. But you can't stop me from tweaking the big fly! Ho-ho, X! And that... No! Oh, the Puff War. The Puff Warrior. Godly chicken downer. The most depressing poultry in the land. So much so they gave him his own pantheon. Look at me, I run away in the sand. Oh god, that was a poor performance. There's a flight, but we can't. We're not a flying bird today, we're a punching burb. Them's punching burbs. I want it to go down the you can punch out all the fan favourites when you're a big albatross today. He's an albatross, by the way. Storm is an albatross. I don't know if this is ever explicitly mentioned within the game. Wave is a swallow, Jet is a hawk. And today, for now, we are an albatross for punching. Oh, I forgot to attempt the shortcut ice wall carry man pigeon boy this time, but don't worry, I will again. Alright, so leave it to me. I keep overestimating the number of flips I can do, and that can be devastating when your name is Minimal Flip Jones. Okay? Which obviously I'm not, and I count myself fortunate for that, but in the event that you are, don't make the same mistake I did, because it'll come back on you thrice-fold. A mute melon. Alright? Thrice-fold and a mute melon, we always say the villains of the earth come back. Alright, you take me down the way I want though, so I can punch. And punchings do give you air back, which is not so much a problem when you're already on the turbulence leading straight to a thing with a twisting mechanic for getting more air anyway. But what I will say is that I'm glad regardless, and nobody can eat the shards. I want to do it! I can't. There's not much point. To be honest, it doesn't even seem like a shortcut, really, in the sense of it actually being quicker. It's just a secret. Like, if the 100 ring thing were down there, I'd understand it, but we've seen it just be behind a bit of a carousel. An industrial carousel, haven't we? You may have spotted. So I really don't know why. And I feel like an explanation is owed. Please send them to me now. Not when the video comes out, as I'm recording it. I don't want to wait. Please transcend the limitation. Sleepy bird. No, that's a concerned bird. Inside you there are two birds. One of them's really tired, and one of them's really anxious. Maybe that's just me. It's not just me, it's everyone now. The birds are spreading. The bird contagion is always.
As the leader, you've got responsibilities. Some you understand, but you...
Oh no, isn't it funny? Isn't it funny that the girl one is nagging him about taking things seriously? We're so fun comedy. I mean, it's your own fault for having your eyes closed as you say all of this. You should know by now. I can only assume he's done this like 5 times.
Hey, Jet! You come
Have
back
you considered usurping
right
him?
now.
To be
Why do I
honest.
even bother?
You're the
Unless
mechanic.
I
You
take charge,
control
nothing
all
ever
the
gets done.
resources, essentially. Exactly. He's just green and arrogant. Those are the only 2 claims to, like, leadership that he has. He's just got the personality. He's fucking faked it till he's maked it. As a bird for sports. You have the means of production. Take his legs off, and he's useless now. Maybe he can stand on the board with his hands. He's been electrocuted. He's gonna do a big handstand in a minute, right, and prove that he's got so many giant carnivorous plants. When you have a certain number of carnivorous plants in any sporting arena, they just let you be in charge of the sport. It is this and the giant wiggly creatures that make... It's dawning on me that, like, the giant wiggly millipedes must surely have happened in the other version of this stage as well. I guess I just never commented on them? but they're giant wiggle boys is the thing. So it's almost unthinkable that I wouldn't have commented on them, but I'd also remember having done it, I feel like. So what the piss? Are these stages just so much of a given to me at this? Because, like, sometimes I'll play a game on the channel and I've forgotten a fair amount of it. But, like, these, like, particularly with a racing game, it's like a selection of stages. You go through the whole thing very quickly and repeatedly. So it does tend to stick in the old memory box. So it's possible that I just considered the centipedes at this point such a given that I didn't even think it was worth commenting on. I was like, yeah, we've taken a ride on a giant millipede in the sky, it's fine. They can fly. It's for a race. Why wouldn't they? Victory! I want this! No. I think that one's kind of a risky one. There's a bit in the middle where if you miss the transition jump, you just fall into a pit. So maybe I'm doing myself a favour by not jumping on it. Again, one of the advantages of those paths is not necessarily that they would strictly be quicker, but sometimes just that they, like, don't cost air to use and, like, actively fill your air gauge back up. So you do have to remember that sometimes... He's doing the handstand! That's the prophecy foretold! I told you it would happen! You see, he did it. This whole time, he's like, as long as I have limbs, I have hope. I'll just jab my fucking beak into the board and steer it with that if I have to. There's no amount of me that you can remove that will stop me from sports. But without wings, he may as well just kiss the ground and go home. The fool. He knew he was chatting shit. Has the screen gone completely black for any reason for this long? Hello? Video game? Hello? I'm gonna see if I can get the video game to come back real quick. You all just bear with me.